With the advent of the internet and nutritional information becoming more and more accessible to everybody's fingertips, the prevalence of people tracking their calories through applications has grown and grown. But what if I told you that this wasn't the only approach to nutrition? And in fact, it doesn't serve a great many of the people who I work with. And here's the reason why. You see, while I'm not against macro tracking in general, I do believe it has benefits as an educational tool. It's certainly not the be all and end all when it comes to nutrition, and it can actually cause harm by being used as a crutch in which clients end up not actually being able to control or portion out their food without having tracked every single gram. And this is just really not a very realistic way to go about your life. Ultimately, most people just want to look and feel a little bit healthier without having to stress about their food. In my experience, most of my clients want to have a bit of freedom to know that they are in good shape, but also to be able to live a little and have a balance within their life. So that's why I advocate for the balanced plate approach. It, number one, is going to be an approach where it doesn't require you to be bringing a food scales to work or scanning the barcode of every single ingredient of every single item that you eat. And because of that, it's going to foster a much better relationship with food. This is something that macro tracking and calorie counting really can exacerbate in certain individuals who could be predisposed to eating disorders or even just poor relationship with food and disordered pattern of eating. In essence, what we get and gain from a balanced plate approach is going to be a lot of freedom and flexibility, which just isn't quite there in the purported levels that it is said to be within flexible dieting. In fact, flexible dieting oftentimes is very restrictive as it keeps you within a very strict paradigm and framework of macros and calories. Ultimately, what I want for my clients to get out of this approach is to be able to navigate different food environments without stressing, and doing so in a way where they can make the better choices most of the time, while also being empowered to allow themselves the freedom to experience social events, eating occasions, and also times whenever you're just not going to be so regimented and strict or even in control of what your food environment is. So if this sounds like something that you're ready to implement for yourself, then check out the next video in the series to see exactly how to implement the balanced plate approach.